Degrees and radians. Now this is a new topic for us, okay? You've worked in degrees throughout geometry. Radians is probably something that you hadn't heard of. So we're going to start that discussion here today and continue that discussion throughout the book and the course. So the first piece of this here is anytime you're trying to convert degrees to radians and vice versa, we're going to use a simple proportion to do that. It's no different than converting feet to inches, feet to miles, other types of unit conversions that you've done before. In this particular case, it's asking us to convert the following angle measures from degrees to radians or radians to degrees. So we'll start with example A, 75 degrees. So because I know degrees, that is my known value, I'm going to substitute that for D. If I do that, I'll have 75 over 180 equaling R over pi, which means R, radians, is the variable I'm solving for. Cross multiplying is the best method. So 75 pi equals R 180. And then divide by 180. So I get my radian measure to be 75 pi over 180. I do not want to type that in my calculator. I would like to keep a fractional answer with pi in terms of pi. So I do want to reduce the 75 over 180. All right, but I do not want to type the pi into the calculator when I do that. So if I reduce 75 and 180, I end up with 5 pi over 12 as my answer. So 75 degrees, okay, 75 degrees is equivalent to 5 pi over 12 radians. Part B has me converting 7 pi over 12 radians to degrees. So I'm still going to use the same proportion, except now, instead of substituting for D, I'm going to substitute for R. So 7 pi over 12 goes in place of the R over pi. And now I use that whole fraction there, and I put it all in the numerator. Okay, steps are still the same, cross multiplying to solve a proportion. So I get D pi equals 7 pi over 12 times 180. The difference with degrees is that decimals are okay. So I can actually multiply 7 pi over 12 times 180. The other thing I can recognize here is that a pi on this side are going to cancel out. So really 180 times 7/12, okay, yields my answer, which is 105 degrees. So a little word association that I typically use with my students is degrees, decimals are okay. Okay, radians should be reduced fractions. And you can see it either way, but that's what we'll try to follow in this class.